traditional owners and custodians of country throughout its league area. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past, present and emerging.
Welcome to Before the Game, proudly brought to you by The Professionals.
Hello everyone and welcome to Before the Game. It is round 17 of the Swamport Hotel RMFL season. I'm Matthew Hood and coming to you today live from Johnston Park, home of the Imperial Football Club. Before the Game is brought to you by the Professionals Murray Bridge and a big thank you to them. First of all, we'd like to welcome Maddie McCarthy to the team today.
Thank you very much.
King of the Mallee, Bads Barrett.
Thanks, Woody.
And the captain of RMFLTV, Shane Snell.
How you going, Matty?
I'm going very well, and thanks for coming along today. Now, Matty, quick late inclusion. Johnny Klusky unfortunately come down sick, so you've jumped on board, so thank you very much for that.
No worries.
Want to ask you, Harley Montgomery is your partner.
Yes.
Tell me, what's he like on game day?
Let's put it this way. In the car on the way here, he was like, no more of your music, I need to get the zone.
So he starts to really focus in on the
Very
job at hand.
focused.
And it doesn't like your music?
No.
No.
He's going to have his own music, that's fine.
No, that's all right, that's fine. It's game day. And
100%.
you drove, or does he drive?
I drove today,
Right.
and then, even when he sets foot on the field, he won't look at me. He
No.
is fully in the zone and, won't talk to me until after again.
Good stuff, no worries. Bads, what have you been up to? You limped in here today?
Yeah, busy at home on the farm at the moment, but been a good week in the Mallee. We've had about 30 mil of rain,
Nice.
so it sets our season up beautifully. Things are looking pretty good.
Ka-ching.
Yeah.
Nice. Absolutely. And Captain, you've been studying for Matt's quiz this week?
No need, Matthew. All in the bank.
Yeah.
Just want to ask you one thing. Good
Yep.
question you're asking, Matty, about partners and how they wake up in the morning and
Yep.
and what's Sam like when you wake up next to him, the Colonel.
The Colonel?
Yeah.
Well, we do ring regularly in every course, and he rings before he goes to sleep at night time, which is nice of him, I thought.
I think you tuck him in. Or...
So, I don't know, always a little bedtime story and stuff like that over the phone. So, thank you for asking though.
Yeah,
So,
no, I'm concerned. Just want to make sure you two are getting on well.
No, that's it. Now, Baz, I do want to ask you, talking footy now, opportunity to finish top. It depends what happens today. Now, Matty, I'm going to save you. There's an ant on your...
I could see it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to move.
I've just saved your life. Baz, opportunity for Suns to finish top. Do you actually... There's been talk that you actually don't want to finish top. You don't want to have that week off. Now, what's the story?
Yeah, I actually don't believe that. I mean, I think finish top and just go with it.
Yep.
I think training regimes and trial matches or whatever you need to do, but I would take the week off every day of the week.
Rightio. Freshen
I
up.
think so. Freshen up and get going. Blokes like Tom Keogh, I think they'll benefit from a week off.
Yep.
So yeah, just
All
keep winning and do what you got to do.
Absolutely, no problems at all. All right, well, let's get into a few things. And the first thing we're going to bring up is a slide of one of the greats for RMNA netball, Nikki Smith. And we'll just bring that up on. So there it is, 500 games today for Nikki Smith. Just been around forever and just a fantastic person and an unbelievable player. So congratulations to Nikki Smith. So we thought we'd just mention that today. Also, just want to mention Lucy Hartness for Imperials, 200 games today as well while we're just talking netball. Now, also, over to you, Captain, we've got an announcement for for a sponsor coming for the finals.
Certainly. David Eckert, family business, Eckert Earth Movers, have jumped on board and announced they will sponsor the stats, compliments of obviously compliments of Eckert Earth Movers, but night vision analysis, Jack Knight and the team over there. So they'll be providing live stats for all 6 of the league finals matches, and they'll come direct into us, and we may share them with the coaches if they want to go further with the coding. They'll share the live stats with the coaches during the game, so that's a bit of an incentive for them if they want to pick up, pay the money for the coding, which is invaluable. I know a lot of the coaches love it. They get all the video cut up of every player, all the teams, stoppage situations, ball-ups, throw-ins, all that sort of stuff. Does a brilliant job, and it's really good value for money. So, yeah, thanks for David and Jody Eckert, Mitchell and Daniel, and the team of the Eckert family, great family business, and we appreciate them coming on board.
Absolutely, no, big thank you to Eckert Earth Moving for that. Let's have a look at our great sponsors here at RMFLTV, and Maddie's just going to run through them.
So major sponsor is the Swamport Hotel. Our annual award sponsors are Daesh Irrigation and Fodder for Player of the Year, Duttons for Leading Goal Kicker, Goal of the Year and Team of the Year, McHugh's Bakery and Lunch Trucks for Mark of the Year, and Chemist King for Lyle Parker Club Championship. Our weekly awards are McHugh's Bakery and Lunch Trucks do Mark of the Day, Duttons is Goal of the Day and Team of the Week, Smiley Car Wash and Farm Fresh Markets Player of the Day, Elders Rising Star Best 21 and Under, Murray Sales Defender of the Day, Croy's Paints 1% at Coin Toss and Weather Wall, and Replay is Red Arc, Umpires is Enervin, and Final Stats is Eckert Earth Movers, as we just said.
Lovely work, thank you very much, Maddie. And we're going to have a look at some of the league awards from last week, and we'll start off with the Chemist King Club of the Year, please, Captain.
Yeah, certainly, and instances like that pass it up pretty much on top with 98, Mike Belonga 80, Jervois 67, Talon Ben 64, Cat 62, Suns 58, Ramblers 24, Madam 21 and the Storm on 6.
Thank you, Captain. So it looks like Imperials have just about got that all wrapped up and in the cabinet.
Won it about 25 times in the 30-year history.
Have you? Yeah, you've obviously done, and that's just shows
Jimmy Fisher telling me, oh, look at that. I was down at Beninghi, one of your functions here. Look at that, Snelly, look at that big trophy. I said, it's all right, Jim. I've seen it 20 times, mate. Not a big deal.
Righto, wind it up. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's move it on. The Daesh Irrigation and Fodder Player of the Year, round 16 votes. Maddie, the Maipo v Manum game, please.
So 3 for Jack Plusky, 2 for Riley Robinson and 1 for Jack Wilkins.
Lovely. The Mallee Districts versus Southern Mallee, Baz.
Yep. Rory O'Driscoll got 3, Tommy Keogh 2, and Henry Olsen got 1.
The Cats v Ramblers game, Captain.
Yeah, Sam Plungers, he picked up the 3, who was our player of the day last week as well. Alex Siddiford 2, and Alex Pfeiffer just the 1.
And Maddie, the Taliban v Imperials game.
3 to Luke Harrowfield, 2 to Daniel Perks and 1 to Jack Penfold.
And we'll just look at the leaderboard before we move on, and we have out in front on 19 Ryan O'Driscoll, 18 Jack Penfold, 17 Josh Scott, and 12 is Riley Robinson. So just a little bit tight at the top there. So will be very interesting over the last 2 morning round games. Time for the leading goal kicker, please, Baz.
On 50 we got Sammy Sanders.
Sam, the Colonel.
Oh, sorry,
Sanders.
Sorry. Did you want to?
Oh, I think probably. I think you probably could actually say that. Yep, on 50.
Okay.
I scared you, didn't I?
You did. I'll move on. 47, Josh Scott. Johnny Boras got 45. Stephen Mills 32. Tommy Keogh 31. Ben Hansen 30. And Lockie Thomas 29.
Lovely work. Thank you very much for that, Baz. A little bit disappointed the way you said Sam Sanders on 50, but the Swamport Hotel ladder, please, Maddie.
Suns 26, Jervois 24, Imperials 22, Cats on 16, My Pelongo with 14, Ramblers 10, Manum 6, Talon 4 and Storm 2.
Lovely work. And just on that ladder, pretty much what it boils down to today, if Jervois have a big win today over Imps and another big win, either who's it, Ramblers or Manum?
Last week.
Ramblers. They have a big win that last round, they potentially can go top on percentage, but they'll have to have some big wins. So that's pretty much where that's sitting at the moment with the ladder. Let's have a look at the Duttons Team of the Week from last week. Captain, how'd you see the side?
Yeah, certainly. He's got a young player in Jack McKay. He's come into the side later in the season. He's nearly 6'5". He's a big lad, and he's a young guy on the half-back flank. Sam Plungers really caught our eye last week. He racked up heaps of touches down at Canalpin on the wing. Jack Klusk in the centre. Well, 6 goals from centre. You can't go for. I don't know whether to put him at full forward or in the centre. Coach is Adam Clun. I thought it was a pretty solid performance from the Storm, getting close to the Suns last week, and there wasn't any other sort of standout coaching performances. So I thought I'd give Clunny a bit of a leg up that one. And the umpire I selected was Glenn Dean in his 250th game. So well done, Glenn.
Lovely work, thank you very much, Captain. So, just at this point also we'd like to thank our sponsor of Before the Game, Professionals Murray Bridge. So a big thank you to David and Karen Clark for sponsoring Before the Game. Now we're going to have a look at last week's results, and Baz will kick off for the first game with you.
Yep, out at peak, Suns 57 defeated Storm 34, margin of 23 points. Rory O'Driscoll was best for the Suns, Ben Pomeroy was excellent for the Storm. Leading goal kickers, Tommy Howard and Chris Vince got 2. For the Storm, Ryan Morris got 2.
Lovely work, thank you. And Maddie, the next game?
So Mike Longer defeated Manham by 91 points, Maiko 122 to Manham's 31. The best on for Maiko was Jack Klusky, and best on for Manham was Mick O'Malley. Leading goal kicker for Maiko was Jack Klusky with 6, and leading goal kickers for Manham was 1 each to Jaden Dawson, Isaac Hampel, Nick Lindner and Dylan Ribbons.
Thank you, Maddie. And Captain, the next game?
Yeah, Imp 65 defeated Talon 24 by a margin of 41 points. Best for Imps was Ben Gogol, for Talon Ben, Daniel Perks. Leading goal kickers, 2 each to Harley Montgomery, Luke Harfield, Jack Penfold and Sean Samblich. Talon Ben 1 each to Lucas Hunter, Adam Lee and Josh Tierney.
Thank you, Captain. And Baz, the last game.
Yep, Cats defeated Ramblers by 66 points in the end. Sam Plungers was best for the Cats. For Ramblers, Alex Pfeiffer continues on his good form. Leading goal kickers, Sam, the Colonel Sanders, got 4.
We should all stand up when we say his name, but anyway,
and
we'll
Riley
continue on.
Manson got 2 for Ramblers.
No worries, thank you. We're going to have a look at the Facebook pages, and we're going to kick off with the Suns. Now, I hope you know a little bit more about what's going on. This is the meat drive. Tell us what's going on. They just said meat drive on the thing.
I actually got no idea. No idea, but the Suns are having a meat drive.
Yep, there we go. Yep. And if the king of the Mallee doesn't know, we'll...
I think you can order bulk meat online through
Right.
the club. Follow their Facebook links and
Righty.
it's a fundraiser for a certain provider.
Rightio.
Matchless. I think it's called Matchless Food. So
Rightio. Yeah. Lovely work. Yeah, there it is there, Matchless on the screen there. So, sorry to put you on the spot there, Baz.
No
moving on, Imperials. Let's have a look at that, please, Captain.
yeah, just not sure about these little things here, but I'll look on the slide rather than notes and see. Got a couple of debutantes there. Oh, I've got a bit of that. Riley.
Can I get you the dictionary?
Riley Daniels and Paddy Bury made the debuts a week ago, and there's a few photos there taken by Julie Wright. Fabulous photography done by Jules there. Well done.
Good stuff. And Maddie, Jervois.
Jervois is having a 1926 reverse raffle. First prize is $2,500 drawn in round 18.
Very nice.
Griff and I bought a ticket in that today.
Did you?
Yeah, bought a half share.
Half a share.
$50 each.
Right. Have we got some form of written contract? What happens if you win? I don't want any arguments, disputes, or anything like that. No need.
No arguments.
That's all good then.
Solid friendship.
And Baz, Maipo.
Today against the Cats, Michael will wear their Indigenous Guernsey.
Yeah, lovely work. Looks a great Guernsey there too, as you can see on the screen. So, but I think Maipo had the bye. Am I right saying that, Captain, when the Indigenous round was on?
Correct.
Yep. So they chose to work today down at Meningie. And let's have a look at the Cats and it's a massive day. So I've given up Sponsors Day today to spend my day with you lovely people. I've cleaned it up because Maddie's here.
You wouldn't have been in the tent anyway, mate. You would have been behind the rail at each quarter time.
Just edging on the Colonel.
The Colonel Sanders then. You'd have just been going end to end.
And
You wouldn't have been anywhere near the tent.
No, it's all right. I would have just sung out a few little good things to the Colonel from the tent. And but a big day down there. They're expecting 250 in the tent down there today, so that's massive. And they've also got the live auction and also a live band for the ones that just want to hang around and make it a really big day down there. So should be a fun day down at the Cats today. Let's have a look at the Ramblers, please, Captain.
Yeah, so Ramblers, where are we? Ladies' Day, it's in blue. Ramblers in blue, I don't understand that, because I'm the captain. Ladies' Day today, splash of pink, tickets only $15 for half a day or $30 for a full day. Includes drinks and nibbles.
Nibbles. I'm glad you got that right, Captain. Thank you very much. And Maddie, out at Madam
Manum are having their sponsors and Life Members Day, followed by a goods and services auction.
Oh, fantastic. The Storm, Baz.
Yep, so next Saturday is their Ladies' Day, $25 for non-drinkers, $35 for drinkers, and complimentary bubbles and grazing plate, or as the captain would call it, nibbles.
Yes, nibbles. We won't tell you what he said the other day instead of nibbles, Maddie, but it wasn't. I was embarrassing, but anyway, we got through it.
It's just a slip of the tongue, mate.
And our last one, the Tail and Bend, please.
Yeah, reverse raffle is the go. Seems to be a few clubs having these. Tony Hughes, get your ticket for the Tail and Bend one. Only 100 tickets in it, $100 each. First prize $2,000. So you wouldn't mind being the last one out of that raffle.
Absolutely. Okay, let's start to have a little look at this week's games and see who the ins and outs are. And we're going to start with the first game out at Manum versus the Storm. Maddie, can we have the ins and outs, please?
Absolutely. Outs for Manum are Ben Brown, Josh Rosenzweig, Wachtel and Nick Lindner, and their ins are Jake Keller, Jacob Stagg, Everett Giles, Jacob Cook and Caden Don't. Storm outs are Mac Hedrick, Sam Carter and Liam Marston, and Storm ins are Royce Cotter, Lucas Eve and Chris Willis.
Fantastic. Now, Maddie, who are you going to tip in this game out at Manum today?
Based on the last few weeks, I'm going to back the Storm in.
Right, yep, I think that you're on the winner there. What do you think of Baz?
Yeah, close one, real close. I'm going to go Manum just. Jake Keller back in is a big in.
Massive in.
Storm were impressive last week, but I reckon Manum just.
Yep. Captain, your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I originally said the Storm, but we're now looking at the ins for Manum. Keller, Stagg, Giles, Cook and Don't. I think that makes a big difference. So I'm going to change my tip and go for Manum.
Rightio, thank you. Yeah, I think Storm. They've been doing good. You know, they had a good game last week.
Close match. All good games this week.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go with the Storm there. I think the Storm can get their second win for the year, and it'll be a big day out there. So let's have a look at the next game, which is Ramblers v Tail and Bend. Please, Baz.
So Ramblers outs, Tyrone Golem, Gerald Ridney and Kyle Watts. Ramblers in, Jake Travello, Cam Schubert and debutant, Curtis Mundy, just a young fellow first game, I believe, coming up through the grades, so well done, Curtis. Talem's outs, Brodie Leggett, Adam Lee and Malcolm Ashton. Ins, Tom Micken, Shane Thompson and the great Nate Chandler.
Yeah, wow, that he is. So that's a big in. So Baz, what's your thoughts on this game?
Oh, yeah.
Another close one, isn't it?
Yeah, toss of the coin this one. Gee, I'm going to go Tailem, just, and
right.
for no real reason. I can't back up that, but I just reckon Tailem just.
Yep. Captain, your thoughts?
Yeah, look, Tailem improve with those ins, but so do Ramblers. Jake Trevorrow's a big in.
Oh, massive.
And Cam Schubert's had a really good season, so they'll welcome him back. Don't know much about Curtis Mundy, but I know he's been getting amongst the best players in juniors, so good luck to him in his debut. I just think the Ramblers at home over at headquarters, they'll just get the job done. Yeah. They sort of impressed me last week against a quality opposition and the Colonel up forward.
Yep.
But I think the Ramblers will just sneak over the line.
No worries. Maddie, who do you think's going to win?
Oh, I've been thinking about the whole time I've been sitting here. I'm going to go Taylor, I reckon.
Tail and Bend? Yeah, well, Chili's not going to like me, but I'm going to tip Ramblers. I think they've just been playing a little bit better footy at the moment, so I'm going to stick with Ramblers on that one. Sorry, Chili.
Is there a milestone there in that game? Down the bottom of the page?
Oh, yes, there is. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And we've got Andrew Dutchy Holland will play his 200th game today, senior game today for the Rambler Football Club. So congratulations to him. So good pick up there, Captain. So yeah, good. Certainly been a great player for him. All right, looking at the next games, please, Cats. The Kiron Cats versus Maipo at Meningie.
Yeah, so the outs from last week, a couple of young guys for the Cats, Hayden Cormack, Mitch Tompkin, and a couple of big ins in Matt Hartman, as we were talking about earlier, Matt, and Liam Thompson. Liam back from a cricket tour of India or wherever he went.
Yeah, he was up in Brisbane for a T20 comp.
Maipo out's Brady Morris in Sam Elliott. So Sam Elliott's been running around the twos. He's a premiership player for Maipo Longa A grade. So that's an interesting one. Brady Morris, you've gone from 6'4" to 5'2". So interesting balance there. They've chosen to go. Milestones there. Luke Wagon at 100 games for Maipo Longa. I'm not sure if I've got really ready on that one.
There he is. Yep.
Oh yeah, there it is. And we throw over, so Luke Wagon 100 games and Jack Freestone 200 games. So congratulations to those guys today. Hope they have strong matches.
Now, who are you tipping on this one?
Yeah, look, interesting. Maipolonga are in good rhythm. Jack Kluskey's kicking a lot of goals, running forward, and this is going to be a ripping game. And I think there's probably more on the line down there than there is here, and I think it's more about getting confidence. So I think today is just a bit of a kick and a catch out with the game we're going to be covering here. So, but it'd still be a good match. Don't get me wrong. My tip, I'll still go for the Cats at home because the Colonel's up forward.
How many's he going to kick today?
Well, I reckon he'll probably kick about 5,
About
and
5?
He'll try and lock in the goal kicker.
For sure. Now, Baz, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I had a look at this one last night and I was actually leaning towards Maipo, but when we look at the ins for the Cats, Matty Hartman back in's a great in, and I hope he gets through after a serious knee injury. Liam Thompson's a good player. Maipo's out, Brady Morris, Ruckman gone down, so they lack tools, I reckon, in the centre square. So I'm actually going to turn and I'm going to go to the Cats. But just cracking game, match of the round.
Okay, no problems. Now, Matty, your thoughts? Your tip won't judge whether you have your back in there or like that, but your thoughts on this one?
No, I think I'm going with the Cats.
Yeah.
Their youth's just too strong.
That's why I've set you alongside me. So Cats, yep. And how much you reckon? Yeah, I know, I'm putting the pressure on here.
That is some pressure. Oh, I'm going to go by at least 50.
Okay, no problems, thank you. I think it's going to be a big win to the Cats as well. Sam Sanders to kick 10 this week, captain. Yep, no, I think he'll just stitch up the...
Divide everything by 2, yeah, that's about what I reckon.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the Cats with a big win in front of their sponsors down there, big crowd today, so I think Cats will get the job done on that one. So... now, time to have a look at the big game here today at Johnston Park. It is Imperials v Jervois. Maddie, the ins and outs.
Imperials out are Sean Samblich and Carl Dallitz, and Imperials ins are Jack Lauby and Neil Johnson. Jervoises out are Jake Elder and Noah Atrul-Podriski, and Jervois ins are Dylan Barry and Chaz Fox.
All right, now I know you're going to tip Imps, otherwise there'll be
There is a
tension in the car.
late in and out for Imps as well, remember?
Oh, what's that, sorry?
There's a late in and out.
Oh, was there? Who was
So
that?
Nathan Wright.
Oh, Nathan Wright is out.
Nathan Wright is out, and coming in for him is Jack Bell in number 12, jumper.
Yeah, Jack Bell. Yep, right. He's in. Thank you. Rightio. Now, you're going to tip Imps by how much?
Tight, very tight game.
Tight game.
Yeah.
And Harley to get how many possessions?
Oh my
40?
gosh.
Yeah, a little 40 possession game I thought would be nice, wouldn't it?
Gotta go, I'll go down a step, take 30.
Okay, let's not get too carried away, eh? So, Imps view, Baz?
Yeah, Jervois for me. I mean, it's going to be a tough game for Imps. Obviously you want to win every game you play and they want momentum going into the finals. But I reckon it's more about just getting their older blokes through, getting some numbers back.
Yep.
So for them, not as much on it. Obviously Jervois playing for top spot. Yeah, I think Jervois is actually quite convincing.
Rightio. Okay, captain.
Yeah, go for the Blues by a goal. Congratulations to Brock Roy out here in the reserves, playing his 150th game as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
So
a
we'll
great
throw
effort.
that one up as well. Son of Mark Roy and grandson of Rob Roy. Both played senior footy. Rob's life member of the footy club and is a club legend, past coach, premiership. So,
Yeah.
yeah, real proud moment for the family. But yeah, back onto the game today. I think it'll probably be a kick and a catch. I don't think there's going to be too much serious stuff out there. They're not going to be playing for sheep stations. It's a warm-up game for a fortnight's time.
Yeah, it's very interesting to me is that there is some players out there that we know are very, very sore, and it would have been an opportunity to perhaps rest them this week. And I'm not going to mention any names, but there's some interesting calls that have been made this week, and it'll be interesting to see how that pans out going into the finals.
Those guys have rolled up with their footy gear, so I reckon they'll play.
Oh yeah, they're here to play and they want to play, which is great. But sometimes a coach might have wanted them players to have a little rest for another week. But anyway, that's good. I'm going to go with Jervois, and otherwise JK won't forgive me. You're going to get upset I've picked Jervois, but no, I think Jervois is going to be too good today, and hopefully JK does get better. So that's it for the games. Now it's time for.
Can I just jump in before I do this?
You
want to
can.
make a little public service
Announcement.
So Male Medal Night is on the 18th of September, Monday the 18th of September, live stream on RMFLTV.
Yep.
And the junior count is live streamed as well on Wednesday the 6th of September from 7 o'clock.
For sure.
So we'll keep an eye on our socials, we'll send some more info about that.
And we will be having the winners of the junior medals at the main event, at the Male Medal Night of the
Junior and
seniors.
the leading goal kickers,
They will be there.
they want to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. So no, that will be a big night. So I'm looking forward to that. And obviously the red carpet. We might get you on the red carpet this year, Matty, and have a little chat to us on the way in with Harley.
Might be able to help you out.
So, oh yeah, never know. Get her on the red carpet with us.
We need some of the finer variety, the mixture.
Alrighty, now I need you to focus up, please, Captain, because it is now time for the award-winning Matt's Quiz, brought to you by Professionals Murray Bridge. Can we please bring in the props? Our props manager, Jimmy, is going to... No, bring him along, please, Jimmy. The props manager's going to bring him in. And no playing with the buzzer until you asked to, please.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I know we've had problems with people playing with the buzzers, Matty, before they're ready.
People.
Well,
Snelly.
the captain has caused us some issues. Could we please test our buzzers, please? Yep. Now, Captain.
Baz.
Maddie.
One more time, please.
Captain.
Baz.
Maddie.
Rightio. Be quick on that, please, because it's like entering a cage with a Wolverine in this particular game with the captain. Okay. So, all right. Last Sunday, I had trouble pronouncing Imps under-18s player, Oberon Papadopoulos. Spell his
Captain.
surname. Right.
P-A-P-A-D-O-P-O-L-O-U-S.
No, that's incorrect. Have a go.
Actually, no, I thought it was going to be where he comes from.
Ah,
I
right.
know that, but I have no idea how to spell his name.
All right. Maddie, did you want to have a
No.
crack at that? It's just there.
Is that one?
All right.
Cheating.
The correct spelling is P-A-P-A-D-O-P-O-U-L-O-S. No wonder I had trouble saying it. All right, so no points there. Okay, question number 2. What number does Sam Kerr wear?
Maddie.
Yes, Maddie?
20.
Yep, correct. Maddie's on the board and
Usually
leading.
number 9.
No, is she? Normally?
She's the best number 9 striker in the world.
Oh, okay. Now hang on, let's go put Maddie here. Maddie, 1 point to Maddie. And Maddie, you're leading at this point in time. Brodie Martin won the RMFL Male Medal in 2016. True or false?
Baz.
Yes, Baz?
It's false.
Correct. Do you know what year he did win it?
No idea.
It was 2017. Won to Baz.
So what's the score now, mate?
So it's Maddie's on 1, Baz on 2. You're not winning, Captain. Okay. Who do Australia play in tonight's women's match for
Captain,
third
Baz.
place? Yes, Captain.
It's not England. It's
Afghanistan.
5,
Queensland. New
4,
Zealand.
3, 2. Do we have an answer, Captain?
No, I don't.
No. Someone else like down, Jimmy?
Baz.
Yes.
French.
Incorrect.
Wait, can you read?
Okay, the question was, who does Australia play in women's match for third place tonight? Yellow and blue flag. Yes, Sweden is correct. So Maddie is out in the lead. Just recapping the score, Captain's on zip, Maddie's on 2, Baz on 1.
We're going to do a recap every week.
Okay, Jervois, all right, Jervois, won 4 league premierships in a row. Name the years. Captain. Maddie.
Or 04, 06, 07?
Correct.
Well done.
Nice work. Another one to Maddie. Maddie is on 3, Captain is zip, and Baz is on... What did you say down there, Dwayne?
I said,
Nothing? All right.
no, I didn't say.
Here's one for you, Captain, just to help you get in, all right?
Okay.
Last week, Imps v Taylor Bend, how many goals did Luke Harrifield kick?
Captain.
Yes?
2.
Yes, he did. 2. That's your first point for the game, Captain. Okay. My post star, Jack Klusky, wears what number?
Captain.
Baz.
Yes, Captain.
2.
Yes, he does. Number 2. That's 2 to the captain, 3 to Maddie, leading at 1 to Baz. Who won the RMFL League Best Ruckman in 1989 and 1990?
Captain.
Yes?
I reckon it'd be someone like David McKinney.
It would be David McKechnie, one of the best ruckmen ever to play in the Rivermurray Football
I knew
League.
it'd be from Meningie.
Yeah.
Because guess who wrote the question?
So that's 3 to the captain, 3 to Maddie, and 1 to Baz. Question number 9. Who had the bye in round 1?
Captain.
Baz.
Oh, who got that one, Captain? Oh, the iron was Baz, but all right, we'll go with you, Captain.
Me.
Yep. Who had the bye in round 1?
Storm.
Incorrect.
Jervois.
You can jump in if you want.
Jervois.
No, you got to use your buzzer.
Baz.
Yes.
Jervois.
No, that's incorrect. That's
Maddie.
green and yellow.
Madam.
Madam is correct. Right. So that makes Maddie on 4, Captain on 3, Baz on 1. So all you can do is tie it up here, Captain. Last question. Who am I? He was born on the 22nd of June 1949, the fourth of 6 children, and before he agreed to join Port Adelaide, 6 other SANFL clubs wanted him to join.
Captain
Yes,
Russell Ebert.
yeah, that is correct. Russell Ebert, let me finish. That is not bad, actually. I didn't even get
49
into
I knew he must be about 74 or 5.
Yeah, he played 392 games for SANFL Port Adelaide and 25 games for North Melbourne. He won 4 McGarry medals and has a statue at Adelaide Oval. He's also related to a past champion Minigi player. He is Russell Ebert. So,
Who's he related to?
me.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, well, my mum's side were all Eberts. Hence why I'd sort of kicked
Why
10
you're so
goals
good.
against Imps that day and all that sort of stuff. So,
Just struggled to send half back, that's all.
yeah, only because I stand in you. All right, so Russell Ebert it is, the great Russell Ebert. Yep, that's win. Now, we've actually technically got a tiebreaker here. Who won the B grade game out here?
Maddie.
Yes, Maddie?
Joey's?
Yes, Jervois did. Jervois did. So Maddie is our winner of Matt's quiz today. Fantastic effort. He may not talk to you for the rest of the day.
Well done, Maddie.
Yeah, well done, Maddie. Just stepped in off the plane and just wins Matt's quiz just like that. So well done. So big thank you to Mary Lou in production. We've got Griffo on the camera today. Jimmy's our props manager. Thank you, Captain. Well done. Baz, the king of the Mallee, and the lovely Maddie. Well done. Thank you. And you'll be in the commentary box doing special comments today as well, Maddie.
Yep.
Yes, yeah,
sure.
why not? Yeah, come in. We'll have a
Game's
bit of
not
fun.
over yet.
Yes, it is. That's it. Isn't
No,
it?
it's only 3/4 time.
Well, they're going to win. They're
Jesus.
miles. They're 8-9 goal up. Jervois are going to win.
You don't know. These
unreal
boys are
if
having
Imperials
pretty
came
If Imps get up, we'll revoke the thing and we'll do another tiebreaker next week, all right?
Okay.
All right. That's Matt's quiz for today, and that's Before the Game, brought to you by Professionals Murray Bridge. Thanks for watching.